Greetings from the south side of the universe. It's your cuzzo, Zaey de la Soul. Welcome to the lyric breakdown for my brand new song, Oh Sista Time, off of my brand new EP, The Year I Turned 26, which is available now on Even, exclusively. Today, we're going to be breaking down the verses in a little segment I like to call Bar for Bar. It's where I take the time out and break down my verses so that you can understand my lyrics bar for bar. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The clock ticks life away. Time has never been on my side, but she always rides in the passenger. I'm sick of waiting for high noon, but she whispers in my ear, boy, be patient. The clock ticks life away. Time has never been on my side, but she always rides in the passenger. I'm sick of waiting for high noon, but she whispers in my ear, boy, be patient. You know, it's really crazy that I wrote this song not too long ago. It's maybe 2-3 months ago, I want to say. I just kind of let the beat sit on my computer because I was just trying to think of some bars. And when I started listening to it deeper, it just made me think about life. You know, I think about how in my youth, I wasted a lot of valuable time doing things that really wasn't in my best interest for me to do. I should have been focused on going after my dreams when I was young, you know, trying to accomplish things when I was younger. And now I look at myself now at 26, those same goals that I had when I was 22, I'm now trying to fully focus and lock in on trying to accomplish them. So that's why I said that bar, the clock ticks life away, you know, because it really does. If you squander your time, it will tick away. And that bar, time has never been on my side. She always rides in the passenger. You know, as we go and progress through life, time is always, I feel like time is the biggest factor in your life, right? You know, it's time plays a big factor into certain situations in our lives. So that's why I said she's always in the passenger, because she's a big factor in everyone's life, you know. I'm anticipating when the hand strikes the hour, cause well, kiss his life ain't sweet, but it's been extra sour. Got some bumps and bruises, but I patch up nicely. Feel like I'm falling behind the way I can't catch up. You know, sometimes when I'm writing, I like to have fun when I rap, even when I'm trying to be really lyrical. There's been a lot of moments in my life where I've had some really great moments that you could say they were sweet, and I've had some really horrible, fucked up moments where they were just sour, not even worth talking about, because that's how miserable they were. You know, and I've took a lot of losses in life. I've took in a lot of failures in life. You know, I've taken some bumps and bruises, you know, scrapes and scars from the past, but I patch up nicely. That's one of the reasons why I wrote those bars, because I feel like in life, I've had great moments, I've had low moments, I still have the mental scars from those moments. But I think I'm really good at hiding the fact that I've been through a lot, you know? And I guess that just makes me who I am. Wish I could rewind, take it back to the past like a samurai, but I gotta go forward, Jack, but I still wonder, when did my decline begin? And what does the future hold? The story is yet to unfold. Who knows how it will all end? That Samurai Jack line was, you know, I thought about that on the fly, because I was Cartoon Network. I used to always watch Cartoon Network, and I just remember vividly watching the cartoon about a samurai who got lost in the past, trying to get back. Not he got I said lost in the past. He got lost in the future. You know, trying to get back to the past. And for me, I feel like there have been a lot of moments in my life where I wish I could have ran the clock back to a certain period of my life where, I could change a couple of things. But, as I've progressed and gotten older, I realized that, those moments that happened when I was young, if the universe didn't want them to happen, they wouldn't have happened. If life didn't want them to happen, they wouldn't have happened. you know. And, even though there are still times where I think about going back to those moments, I have to constantly remind myself that, no, you can't go back. You gotta think forward. You gotta think ahead. You gotta think about your future. Because your future is the only thing that you can try to better. I can't fix what I did in the past, but I can try to better my future in the present, if that makes sense. And it's like I don't know how my story will end. But even now it's like it's unfolding. So, we'll see what happens. The pendulum swings faster every shot that you miss, so give it all you got, young bull. Don't pull your jumper just yet, your moment in the sun will come. Don't be ignorant, remember dumb fools miss the chance to play on the court. I've realized that the more time that we waste on this planet, not focusing on what we want to do in this life or what's important to us, the clock is just going to keep on winding down and winding down. And pretty soon you're going to wake up one day and you in that rocking chair, old man Jenkins type shit, So I'd rather give it all I got while I got time on the clock, you can't, don't, I feel like even though your time, it's a funny thing with time, is that as your time is running down, though our time is running down, we can't be impatient. You can't be impatient. You gotta be patient and take your time, because you might pull your jumper too soon and then you miss the goal completely. You don't get the shot, It's kind of like when you're the winning buzzer. If you don't pull your jumper at the right moment, boom, you miss the shot. You miss your opportunity. And you can't really, like, if you got visions and goals, you can't lose sight of that, because it's very vital. It's very important to you that you keep your vision up here clear. But at the same time, it's still back to that thing of time, is that don't squander your time, because like when you step up on the court, there's some people that never get to play on the court because they wasted their time. They in that rocking chair, old man Jenkins, feeling some type of way because they never got to play on the court, or they never they never took their opportunity to play on the court. Sharpening your blade like a Shaolin master, you be the most deadliest wordsmith in the sport. A dangerous ninja on the battlefield, guiding my sword with ease as our main instrumental. If I ain't in the top 10 of your top 10, then tell me who the fuck is the pinnacle? Sharpening my blade, putting in those 10,000 hours. I think that after 7 years of rapping, I think I have definitely put in over 10,000 hours. Some people may not say I've put in 10,000 hours. They like to say, he trash and this, that, and the third, and whatever. But I think that if you're progressing as a artist, as a musician, as a rapper like myself, if you're constantly progressing, you're constantly getting better. That's you putting in them 10,000 hours. You writing songs consistently, even if it's just freestyling. That's still, I feel like, your way of putting in 10,000 hours with your craft. And you know, that bar, I feel like that's gonna go over people's head though. That bar, sharpening your blade like a, Ninja Gaiden. Like that bar was such a great segue into that, because motherfuckers ain't gonna know that. They ain't gonna get that bar. They not gonna get in that bar. Some people, it might be because some people too young, but like the people in my age group, 26, 25, 24, we gonna get that, because And like I feel like yeah, as far as like top 10, yeah, I should be in people's top 10. When it comes to independent artists, I feel like I should be in people's top 10, because I'm really nice with the penmanship, nice with the bars, and nice with my flows and things and such. So yeah, thank y'all for being a part of the first segment of Bar for Bar. Comment down below if y'all think I should keep doing this. I thought that was a pretty cool segment to create. Since Genius don't want to pick up the phone and let your boy be on the show. It's cool though. It's all love. I'm gonna be on that one day. But for now, we gonna bar for bar. But thank y'all so much for watching this video. And as far as my new song goes, be sure to check out the music video for my brand new song, Oh Sister Time. I'm gonna leave all that in the description. So y'all can check that out. And check out be sure to check out my brand new EP, The Year I Turned 26, which is out now exclusively on Even. Support your favorite independent artists directly, because F streaming platforms. And I mean the long way. If you're new here, what you doing? Hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. It helps the video get shown to more people. Until then, my name is Zaey de la Soul, and much love from the south side of the universe.
Yeah, take for it. Yeah, take for it. Transition is real. Walking on eggshells, watch how my fate fail. I'm more than a safe fail. Indulging in me shit, hope that it pays well.